a lot in Brawl teams. You know, obviously he played Ice Climbers, and that's not so good in doubles. But he's not a foreigner to having a different character for doubles as opposed to singles. He's very good at that. So we'll have to see how this comes out. And Cloud is such a fundamentally based player. I cannot imagine Vinnie being anything less than, spectacular.
Exactly, man. I mean, Cloud is, arguably still the strongest doubles character there is right now. So you pair Cloud up with anybody, you're sure to see some good results. But this by no means will be easy as we are jumping into round 1 here, taking it to Smashville. No surprises. I'm wondering if they're going to incorporate a little bit of that classic Anubis strategy from Brawl.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how well it works in this game. I don't know the mechanics of it just because Lucario is such a rare pick.
Right.
But I do know that these guys, I mean, when you're static teammates across games, you know exactly when your partner's going to go for that heal. And you saw him get a little bit of percent there. That adds up super quick.
No doubt about it.
There it is there. And right now, Taiheita is at 0% again just from eating these Aura Spheres from across the map.
And that in itself is just so threatening because it really does guide your eye to the fact like, okay, we're all up here swinging, duking it out, taking so much percent. And this guy's just sitting at 0.
Yep.
Like, how frustrating can that be, especially when you can get him at such a high percent? Just know he has that capability of just getting it back instantly. Good up be there by Abadango off to the left side.
And actually, to your point, that's naturally better for the Anubis strat anyway because Lucas is going to be able to tank those stocks if he lives longer.
Exactly.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Man. So definitely, keep your eye out on that. Not doing a bad job, though.
Right now, Vinnie and Taiheita kind of having a one-on-one off on the side. You see this game kind of staggered one-on-ones, and then they meet in the middle sometimes. Taiheita going for that down throw, up air combo. Excellent work there.
You got to be careful with that one-on-one play, though, man. That is, truly the downfall of a lot of teams, you know what I mean? Like, and it kind of goes to that point where you can put two players, good players together, but they're not always going to win. Yep. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Teams really is a different ballgame. So, you get that guy at your local say, hey, I'm better in teams. Sometimes that actually is the case.
Not often.
Not often.
Yeah,
Every now and then we'll throw him a bone.
Sometimes that's true. And as you saw there, Vinnie actually assaulting his teammate with that up air.
Yes.
But Abadango does get that back air to take off the stock from Taiheita.
Yeah, very clutch right there. Abadango's done a good job here, not dropping a stock yet. And hit another back air. He is 3 for 3 on those back air kills.
He just kind of, he threatens him, jumps in the air, uses him in multiple jumps, and then eventually hits that back air once that air dodge comes through. But Taiheita, again, all the way back at 0. He just keeps absorbing so much HP, but apparently it's not enough. I mean, Goma's already on his last stock.
Yeah, I feel like I have to imagine, Vinnie and Abadango must have discussed some sort of strategy here before entering into a match like this, especially knowing just how threatening and imposing that really can be. Abadango's really done a good job not only being like the stock tank here, but really being the aggressor at all those well-timed moments. I'm loving that dash right there.
There's the Aura Sphere. Vinnie off on the side. We saw a little bit of 2-on-1 hits there. Good stuff from the red team. Abadango going to recover to the stage, but again, Taiheita getting so much free percent. And now he's at 4%. You can't leave these guys alone for a second.
I'm telling you, man, it's ridiculous, but they're fighting strong here. Okay.
Taiheita taking a bit of free percent, coming in to save his partner. He gets Vinnie with the forward air, and that's going to take out Cloud. Now, what looked like a huge advantage for Red Team earlier, just by the nature of Taiheita taking all that free percent, off the heel, off Magnet, now doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit here to Abadango, though, man. I feel like he's gotten every single kill. He's really keeping his team in this thing.
He's definitely the MVP of this game.
Absolutely. Vinnie not doing a bad job either. Just racking his percent. I love the patience right there. Waiting for the air dodge, punishing accordingly. And now just taking control of this stage for the moment.
Tries to absorb the sphere, but it does not go far enough. Right now, they're kind of cornering Taiheita. But now they've gotten stage control back, and that's so much percent.
That was literally like 3 seconds. They left him alone, and look how much percent he recovered. You cannot allow that.
Stuff like that can be an absolute momentum shift.
Yeah,
it's just brutal. And now Vinnie just
used
that limit break, and now Taiheita's back at 17%. This game is shifting to and fro. This is crazy.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Lucario's sitting at 92. Well, trust me, that's exactly where he wants to be. Aura plus Rage is a dangerous combination, as Zero found out in singles against Day, man.
Challenge to Day, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, it is real.
Air dodges through. Abadango going for the dimensional cape, but does not hit, but Vinnie's gone, and this is where things get very dicey. You've got a super Rage Lucario and a Lucas who doesn't really take damage as long as Lucario's in the picture. Oh, no.
Ooh.
They have practiced this.
Yeah, they're looking for some shenanigans right here.
Okay.
My God. Oh, let that man up.
What? Oh, we're switching now. Oh.
That would have been the perfect ending. That would have been the perfect ending.
What a disaster.
But nonetheless, look at that percent they racked up.
You know, I guess we're not having a Smash 4 combo contest. Like, that's what I thought. Like, ooh, charging the forward smash at 8% is gone.
Look at all that recovery.
Oh,
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough here for Abadango.
so demoralizing. He's at 112%, and the thing is, like, it's not like in a normal doubles game you would get maybe a lot of percent on Lucas and then maybe get that kill move on Lucario and then Lucas at 60.
Right.
You can't do that. You have to kill the Lucario who's standing all the way back there. This just seems unwinnable.
He is doing his job perfectly too, man. He's one, he's just being completely threatening. Two, just completely healing Lucas up. Like there's just, if I'm Abadango, I'm just like, what does it take right now?
I don't know what you can do because if you commit too hard, he still has the Aura Sphere. So he can kill you cross-map if you go too hard for something. He can't grab. Well, unless it's that. He can't, like, it's hard to grab somebody in a 2v1 situation unless you have fast throws like Meta Knight. I mean, it's so difficult.
Yeah, a valiant effort right there from Abadango and Vinnie, and really started out, relatively even. At one point, they had full control of the game. It looked like, everything was going in their favor, but, that strategy right there is just, I gotta give it up to them. Like, their team synergy is clearly just on that level that you would expect out of a team,
Yeah, it's indicative of, again, kind of the Japanese metagame where they take teams in a completely different light than we do.
Right. I
mean, here in the U.S., honestly, we just kind of slap two very good players together. Like ADHD and Nairo, like, they're amazing, and they're a great team, and this is talking about Brawl, but, like, they're just two great players.
Right.
It's not like they do too much, in terms of synergy back and forth. But
they're not making too many highlight reels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just effective. But what we've seen out of this team already, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Here we are, running it back to Smashville. I'm cool with that. I don't feel like a team like this you want to try and gimmick on any kind of, no kind of funky stage.
Right, yeah.
Just play it true, play it honest. They had the right idea at the start. You saw how dominating Abadango was towards the beginning of this set.
I'm surprised that they did not want to go to a smaller stage, something like Battlefield, because, as you said, I mean, if you leave blue team alone for 3 seconds, he heals up so much percent, so maybe closing that distance a little bit.
Closing the gap a little bit, sure.
Yeah.
I can see that. Abadango working on Goma there for the moment.
He's able to escape that situation.
And look at that. And in the midst of chaos, look at just how aware they are, just knowing when it's time to just get a charge up or heal back. And that kind of doubles paralysis is just, you don't see that. You don't see that.
Ever, really.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's not a common thing, especially for us here in the U.S. It's just not something that we do. So much percentage.
Yep,
and the side B has no risk attached. That's so strong. It's better than the Aura Sphere in a lot of ways because he can't hit his partner with it as long as he has that magnet up. Oh, my goodness. I feel like Red Team, when they see them going for that, they have to be more aggressive. They're kind of sitting back and waiting for something to happen, but they're not. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Magnet kill.
Yeah. It's almost like they're kind of just like, all right, well, they're not going to do it this time. But that's the wrong idea, the wrong mentality to have. Yeah. They're going to do it every time, every single time, and you have to know that.
Yeah. Right now, Goma only at 2 stocks, but I would say blue team with a pretty significant lead, if only because Taiheita has 3 stocks, and as long as he has a stock up, they are just miles ahead,
especially
just because of that healing.
Yeah, especially at that mid% you're seeing. I mean, what's 58? That's nothing right now.
Exactly.
A lot of pressure coming in Vinnie's direction right there, but he is able to escape. Goma, however, to get him off stage.
And the thing is that maybe in the old days, this probably would have been easier, what with Cloud being able to kill off of that, partner throw into finishing touch.
Right.
That used to be super strong. But here, they're having a lot more trouble taking off that stock early, and because of that, Taiheita is just able to heal it up so quickly.
All right, so Vinnie has done a good job, though, keeping this stock alive. I will say that 132.
Wow. Abadango once more punished for going a little bit too aggressive on the side. That's what Lucario is very good at.
Yeah, and I understand his aggression right there. You're just trying to get those stocks off. Again, we've seen that come back to bite him in the last game where it's just let it get away from him. But at the same time, you just have to be careful.
I mean, I get it. It's frustrating.
And it is frustrating because you think about it, like you have to approach a team like this. You have to give them respect. But at the same time, this strategy actually dictates that you don't give them as much. You have to rush in there. You have to be aggressive.
Yep.
And it's just so interesting to me, like how this plays out.
Yeah. It's funny because usually, like, in high-level matches, when you're standing next to your teammate and you're both on opposite sides of the stage, you're both kind of being hesitant, and you're both standing there shielding, and you're like, okay, what are they going to do?
Right.
Against this team, you cannot do that. You have to be pressing forward at all times, otherwise this happens. He's only at 20.
My goodness, the movement right here from Goma is disgusting. Great up smash right there, clearing the pitcher, allowing him to heal up.
This is unreal.
Yeah, this is just good. It's just snowballed out of control, mighty fast here. Abadango in danger of losing that stock, as is Vinnie. They don't have too much to fall back on right now.
Yeah. You got to imagine that
Whoa! I think if he didn't hold that charge quite as long, that would have been a stock.
He had it. He knew what was happening, but just a little bit too slow on pulling the trigger. They're now 119 on Goma. He is going to fall, so they do not have the Lucario Rage. It's even in stock, but certainly not in percent.
No, sir.
The forward air does not get the sweet spot, but right now they're ganging up on Vinnie.
And that was good little trapping there right there, because you saw Abadango rushing in, and he just ate even more percent. He's at 148 right now. That stock on borrowed time, to say the least.
Yeah, I feel like Vinnie's going to have to go for something great. Like, we need a finishing touch. We need to shave off this stock now.
All right,
like, that's all you can do.
Oh, caught in that R spear. Oh, wow, and pulls the trigger on Vinnie, who valiantly was trying to come over and assist Abadango, but it cost them perhaps this set right here. A 2-0 looming right now.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic. There's absolutely no way to do this. Like, especially with this.
Yeah,
like,
this is
oh my
pretty
God.
Disgusting. This is what players mean sometimes, like when they're streaming, they're like, yo, I'm hitting the lab. This is what they mean. You know what I mean? It's not always about sub games. Sometimes you got to let somebody work it out.
Oh, there we go. Abadango with the taunt.
I like it.
Letting him know he has no fear.
Maybe showing a little bit of respect to his Japanese brethren.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The only thing they're showing him is the door right now. This man's about to get sent to losers. Ain't nothing going right. Say that.
This is unreal. It's awesome to watch a match like this, too, because, like, you hear about these teams making waves throughout the tournament. Like, Lucario, what? I want to see that happen. It's awesome to be able to see it happen on a big stage. You know?
Especially at this level. My God, the precision has just been amazing. Again, I cannot get over the fact that every single time, even in the midst of chaos, they are so well aware of how to get that heal off.
It's way harder than you would think. I mean, obviously you know, but for the viewers at home, like, getting that level of synergy with your teammate to be able to trust them in every situation, that's way more difficult than it first seems.
Absolutely.
So awesome stuff to Taiheita and Goma. They're going to advance in winners. Vinnie and Abadango just, what do you do? What do you do with that, man? Just kind of shaking his head. And he's got to be no stranger to it.
Right.
Like, he knows it. He's played against it a bunch, but
I'm sure he forewarned Vinnie. But, you know, Vinnie's interesting. Like, you know, he's the type before, like, the match, like, he's really calm, cool, like, cocky about, hey, we got this free. And then right now, I bet he's typing up a tweet right now. Ban it, all right? Ban it. Get it out. I guarantee you that's what's happening right now.
Let's get Lucas out of doubles. This is